Hello, Dr. Caroline. I am Malak Ehab, and today I'm going to be presenting about social media and COVID-19. I chose this topic specifically because my media usage is one of the most interesting things that was affected during COVID. Because pre-COVID, I wasn't really interested in social media and my media usage at all. My phone was only used for specific things. However, pre-COVID, all of these aspects change, so I can easily relate to it. I'm gonna show you now my outline. This is my outline. And then we're gonna start with the introduction. So in this presentation, I'm gonna show you how did my social media double, in what ways, what were the factors that affected it, and what were the apps that were most famous during COVID and up until this day. And I'm gonna actually show you how did my media usage change my lifestyle, and it made me more aware. My media usage, pre-COVID, during and post-COVID. Pre-COVID, I only spent like maximum 2 to 3, 4 hours. However, post-COVID and during COVID, I spent like 12 hours. Like this was like the maximum day. I had nothing to do. However, pre-COVID, 3 to 4 hours, like the maximum. I had nothing to do. I was so much bored, so I used my phone for some entertainment. I only used it for WhatsApp. My laptop was mainly used for school or to watch a movie, and watching a movie was only for the weekend. However, during and post-COVID, I spent like daily 6 hours in Netflix, and this actually increased last year, due to last year in Ramadan. Because I started being interested in watching Ramadan TV series. I wasn't really interested at the time, like the years before, because I had no time. But during COVID, I had a lot of time to spare, so I watched all the TV shows. And from last Ramadan up until this day, I love watching these shows. And it became my newspaper. By my newspaper, I mean like everything. Before COVID, I actually loved to buy newspaper, but now because I don't want to transmit any disease through a newspaper, I search my phone for all the news I need. Moving on, I'm gonna show you a picture. You can actually see the difference. There's a huge difference. It's really clear. The reasons behind my media usage is boredom. Lots of free time, which goes hand in hand with boredom. Depression. During COVID, I was really depressed, and the only way for me to cheer up and get out of this mood is through social media. And of course, it entertained me. Like there are a lot of apps, specifically one app that entertained me through this very hard period. And up until this day, I can't really sleep without it. TikTok. Before COVID, I hated TikTok. Like I was like, I'm never gonna download this app. However, during COVID, I had to download. Like it was really fun. I saw all of these videos on social media. Like I had to try it. So as a result, I wasn't the only one. Like all Gen Z actually, or most of them, actually downloaded this app, like 33%. Before COVID, we actually made fun of those people, Gen Z, I'm one of them. However, most of us downloaded this app. And in March, they had like 14 hours per app visitor. Can you imagine that? Like people spend 14 hours on their phone just scrolling through TikTok. And as I said, it was my top number app for entertainment during COVID and until this day. I spent like about 3 hours in TikTok, as you see. This was like 5 to 6 days ago. And it wasn't during COVID, it was post-COVID, but it's my only way to entertain myself. Now, sports. One of the main aspects that was changed during COVID is sports. How? People now because of COVID, people now depend on online workouts through Zoom. Actually, it's not the only thing that changed. There are now online championships that are being held. I was actually one of those people that took an honor to participate in one of those Spanish championships. It's not the best, but because of COVID, we have to do what we can do. And now, as you see, sports, they're not be the same, but people are actually loving it. Some people are actually now using this and using the online workouts after COVID because they are mothers and parents. So it's easier for lots of people. Now I'm going to tackle one of the important things, as I said. Social media made me more aware. By more aware, I mean very important topics or important issues that was discussed during COVID. Two of the main things that was discussed during COVID is sexual harassment and racism issue. Because we were so bored and we had nothing to do, we started tackling on those two issues. Sexual harassment was in Egypt was one of the main topics during COVID and up until this day. Ahmed Bassem Zaki, environment issue, and lots of more important issues to discuss. And George Floyd died at this time. So people started raising awareness through social media, and that's why I became more aware. Now moving on. My media affects influence. Positively, I became more aware and I became more knowledgeable of everything and how people are living internationally. Negative, I was depressed. I started comparing myself to others and overthinking. And now with the conclusion, my social media has increased in an unbelievable way. It has both positive and negative effect. TikTok is now my favorite app. I think I should start to take a little break from social media, like 12 hours is too much. That's it for my presentation. I hope you enjoyed and thank you so much, doctor. Have a good summer.